All right, so just for a little bit of background, I have OI, which is a brittle bone disease, and I'm in a wheelchair. So my injuries might sound a little bit extreme to those who are unfamiliar with it, but for me, it's just kind of run-of-the-mill, everyday stuff. Just a little bit of a warning so that it doesn't seem so scary.
And I'm just clumsy, and I really can't do stairs.
Oh, well, me neither.
Well, welcome to the very first installment of Two Broke In Girls. My name is Grace.
And I'm Sami, and we get hurt a lot.
For very different reasons, but we both accumulated quite a few funny stories that we'd like to share with you guys.
Yeah. Throughout our 13 years of knowing each other, from elementary school to high school, I don't think there's ever been a moment where one of us was not injured.
Yeah, I actually agree, except for right now. So let's knock on
every single piece of thing of wood we can find.
Yep, everything possible.
All right. So my first story is about when I fell in love in kindergarten. Now, we were in circle time. It was so romantic. It was exciting. I can remember. I can see the scene in my head.
Circle time is peak.
We were going to sit next to each other, and we are going to whisper and talk to each other while the teacher was reading the book, because that's so rebellious.
What a rebel.
I know. And I was leaning down to talk to him, and I was like, it's going to be so romantic. He's going to fall in love with me. And then I lean down, and I fall out of my chair.
No, you mean literally fall in love.
Just on the floor.
Whoa.
Into his lap.
Oh.
And I wrapped my arms around him as I fell. So I was like, oh, I need somebody, I'm going to fall. And then I was like, oh, he saved me. It was so romantic. Oh, no. I don't think he did not care less about me in that situation. He was like, get off. But also, I was like, wow, this is such a romantic moment. This is love. And then about 3 seconds passed, and I'm like, ouch.
No.
My back hurts. And I start crying, and this guy is like, I don't know what to do. And then I think he shuts me off, I think.
No.
Oh, it was kind of bad. And then we had to call my mom and had to have her take me to the emergency room. And this entire time, I was in pain, but in my head I was like, love. Just because I was in pain, it does not mean that was not the most romantic moment of my life.
Oh no.
It was really not. But now, even when I think about that, I can't even think about how much my back hurt. I was just thinking about the guy. I, for the life of me, cannot remember his name, which is probably for the best. But that's when I learned that love hurts.
Literally. I definitely relate to having to call my mom while sitting in the nurse's office awkwardly. Much like you, this next little story time about me was in middle school, and I also thought I met the love of my life. Mm-hmm. Now, for a little background, our middle school was not connected, but there was another middle school directly next to it. Mm-hmm. And this other middle school went to a rival high school. We go to one and they go to the other.
Yes.
But I had the biggest crush on this guy from this other rival school. So in my mind, we're Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yes.
This.
Two schools alike in dignity and fair liberty where we lay our scene,
Dang, yes, that is exactly how it was.
Yes.
That was poetic. But that's how I felt. I felt like I was the modern rendition of Juliet, and this was my story. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was out in gym, and we were playing volleyball. And I saw him with a group of his friends, because we all shared the same track, we shared the same football field, all of that. Everything was shared because we were basically connected. And I remember I was like, I have to impress him. I have to. This is my chance.
Of course you do.
I've never talked to him before. I just see him, and I think he's just so cute. I think he's adorable. And I saw him in this group of guys, and in my head, I'm like, this is your chance. Mm-hmm. So I do what any normal person would do, and I decide to impress him.
Yes.
Now, the way I chose to do this was bad. Should not have chosen this route. So I decide I'm playing volleyball, right? And there's a curb, and I'm going to jump over it, and then I'm going to do this super cool bump. And it was a really good plan. It just didn't work out in execution.
Yes, the execution not good.
No, not at all. So I'm sprinting to this curb, and then I'm yelling to gain his attention.
Right, yes.
And then I miss the curb. I don't jump. That's the problem. And I felt my right foot just rolled.
Okay, that's
and
not
my
good.
entire body just went boom, and I slammed my face into this concrete. My lip was busted. My chin was all scratched.
No.
I was like, please still have teeth. It was I ate the concrete. And then I'm like, okay, this is still recoverable. You just have to get up. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get up.
No, you were down for the count.
And then it gets worse because I see my crush walking towards me, and I'm like, there's hope. He might help me up. We can make this work.
Yes.
he takes one look toward me, looks down and goes, ouch, and walks away. I would rather fall on my face every day than feel the embarrassment and just sadness that came with that one word. That was the only word he's ever said to me. Like, that was it. And I was heartbroken. So I started like trying to crawl my way back because I was so embarrassed. Everyone's looking. The coaches are starting to ask me what's wrong. And I'm just like in tears, not even because it hurts, but because my love life was shattered.
Oh.
And just like Romeo and Juliet, I found that love does end in tragedy.
Oh, that's so bad.
I know.
Speaking of Shakespeare and some poetry, this next story is not necessarily about an injury, but is about a time where I had a crush situation that went definitely not in the direction that I thought it was going to go. So in my 8th grade year, I had a really bad injury, and I had to stay home for about a month of school.
I remember that.
And it was pretty bad. I was homeschooled for a little bit. And my ELA class that I was really close with, we'd been in the same ELA class for 3 years. It was gifted English. We were just really close together. They decided they were going to make me cards. Probably because my teacher was my stay-at-home teacher.
Oh, that would do it.
And so she was like, we're going to make cards for Sammy today.
Still a nice thought.
Yeah, very nice. And in my ELA class was my crush.
Oh.
Now, we were literally just like casual friends.
Gotcha.
But in my head, I was like, love, as every
No.
schooler
Trust
does.
me, I know.
And I was like, I want to know what his card says. When she told me, hey, tomorrow I'm going to bring in your cards. My teacher told me that. And so then I was like, okay, what is he going to tell me? Is he going to confess his love for me in this card? Say, I miss you, please come back.
So this was like a pivotal moment.
Pivotal moment. I was like, he's going to finally tell me that he loves me. And so I get the cards. My teacher put it in this manila folder with washi tape on the outside. She loved washi tape. And the fact that she gave me some was so nice of her.
For sure.
So sweet. And I'm reading through the cards, and they're all so nice. My teacher was not allowed to say what happened to me. I think she was just trying to save my privacy and things like that.
For sure.
But that led to some interesting cards.
Oh.
Because nobody really knew what happened to me. But, for the rest of them, they're just like, get well soon, really basic things. We miss you, blah, blah, blah. And I get to his. It's his with his best friend. And so I open the card, and here it reads. And I'm expecting poetry.
I feel like there should be dramatic music in the background right now.
So I was like, this is so important. I open it, and it says, we don't know what happened to you, but get well soon.
No.
Period.
Not
even an exclamation point. Period.
Was there a heart anywhere?
No.
Oh.
It was a piece of construction paper and writing, and that was it. There's not even stickers. There's no stickers.
There was no stickers?
Everyone else had stickers but them.
I can't get over the period.
I opened it and I'm like, oh. Okay. I mean, what was I expecting from middle school boys? I doubt they're going to be that poetic, but still, it's kind of sad.
We'll still hope.
Still
well, there you have it. That's the story of two broke-in girls that fall in love.
Yeah, so we will see you next time.